Sciatica is terrible. In this video, I'm going to take you through the exercises that work for so many people to take away that feeling of pain, numbness or tingling down the back of your leg. We will go through the exercises and that will take you around 10 minutes. You can do these at home as I'm doing them and I'll explain what you might potentially be feeling. Hi, my name is Tommy Brennan. I'm the owner of the Pain and Performance Clinic based in Lucan in Dublin. Sciatica can be caused by different things. These exercises will work extremely well for sciatica caused by tightness and weakness in your back or a hip issue which refers pain down your leg. If that's what's causing your sciatica, you're definitely in the right place. If your sciatica is caused by a nerve root issue, I've dealt with that in a separate video which I will link at the end of this video. A few things I'd like you to remember though. These exercises should make you feel better, not worse. It's not a case of more pain, more gain, but some discomfort during the exercise is okay. Feeling the area working and stretching a little bit is fine, but you shouldn't feel worse afterwards. I'll ask you to try and breathe and relax throughout the exercises. The approach here involves doing a mixture of movement, stretching and strengthening exercises to help alleviate your symptoms. Remember, muscles tighten generally because of weakness or fatigue. When we get pain somewhere, that area weakens and we generally avoid loading it. If these habits of avoiding using it and tensing the muscles in a protective way persist, our symptoms remain. And this is a habit that develops without you really knowing it. You can continue to do everything, but you do so with excessive muscle tension and guarding the area. So when you've had pain, you tend to move a little stiffer and a little slower than normal. So it might seem counterintuitive, but I'm going to ask you to be less afraid and to try and load up your hip and back instead of offloading it and avoiding using it. So let's get started with the exercises. I'm going to go through a lot of options here. You might prefer some and not feel good doing others. It's okay for you to focus more on the ones that make you feel good. I've divided it into two parts. Some are on your back and the next stage are on your feet on a chair. Let's get started. So we're going to start with the bridge exercise. Lying in your back, remember, try and stay relaxed and breathe throughout. Downward pressure through your feet and lifting your hips up. Now in this position, just try and squeeze your glute muscles a little bit and nice and relaxed back down. Bridging up to this position and all the way back down. In terms of how high to come up, generally just come up so that your fist can get in underneath your tailbone. Tense these muscles a little bit and try and relax. Let's say you can do 10 of those. If that's too easy or you're able for a little bit more, say you're working on your left side, what you can do is put the other foot a little further out, put more pressure through your left leg. So here in this position here, this is a little bit tougher on the affected side. Same thing, squeeze for 5 seconds and back down. Just try and breathe and relax. You will feel some discomfort in the area as you're working it, but it should all be very tolerable and manageable. And again, you could try to do 10 of those. If that is too easy, the next stage to try and move on to alleviate your symptoms would be to go on to single leg. Same process, squeeze here and back down. Now, once you've done those exercises that have worked the area, what's nice to do is follow that up with a gentle stretch. So just breathe and relax. You can hold your leg there or you can hold it there and just try and get a little bit of relaxed movement through your hip here all the time, keeping your back nice and relaxed. What you can also do from there is bring this hip across your body a little bit. So bringing your knee across towards your opposite shoulder and relax. And again, just try to breathe and relax and do 10 of each of those. The next stage to move on to is put your two hands here, hold your knee up, and now just lift your foot up and down. You should feel a gentle bit of tension along the back of your leg. Go to the point that that's bearable, so you should feel a little bit of some symptoms coming up the back of your leg here. Stay relaxed throughout. And try to start with 10 of those. What I would do now is I would go back to the start again. So you're going to go into your 2-leg bridge or into your B-stance version or the single leg one. So basically work the hip a little bit. When you get 10 of those done, Come back and go into your stretch and finish with another round of the flossing exercise here. When you've completed the exercise in your back, we're going to move on to a chair. So the next set of exercises, sitting on a chair, try and stay nice and relaxed here. Have your hand on your legs, breathe out, and just try and bend down as far as you can comfortably go. Now for some people, that might just be going to your knees. That's fine, just try and get a little bit of movement here. Those nerves are much happier when they get a little bit of blood flow and oxygen in around them, and they get that with movement. So nice and relaxed, and if that's okay, just breathe out, stay relaxed, and try and bend down that little bit further. You should feel a little bit of a stretch sensation here, and that's perfectly safe. Go to where you feel comfortable. So nice and relaxed. Doing 10 to 15 of those. As time goes on, if you do it nice and relaxed, you'll notice that you're able to go that little bit further. This should give you a little bit more confidence that these exercises are good and safe, and you'll start doing them daily. After this exercise, we're going to go using our body again, pushing down through our feet, going from a sit position to a stand position. So try to stay relaxed, push through your feet, standing all the way up and down. Pushing through your feet, all the way up and down. Nice and relaxed all the time, not using your back or your hands to do it, pushing down through your feet so you get your legs working. Now, if that's too easy, say you want to work this side. This is the side with the symptoms. Put your other foot further in front. So now, when you do that, most of your pressure is going to be through the back leg. So as I'm doing it here, I feel most of the work being done with this leg here. I'm staying relaxed and I'm pushing down with intent through that foot. And I can start to feel lots of muscles working on this side. We're going to go into a reverse lunge. So if I'm working this leg, I'm going to start down in this position here. I'm going to put all my intent and my effort down through this leg and stand up tall. Stay relaxed, push down through the foot on the ground here. So you start to feel that leg working again. Like I said, I know it seems counterintuitive, but that's going to help get rid of your symptoms. Stay nice and relaxed. And let's do 5 to 15 of those, whatever you're able for. The last exercise then is to relax your back and get a gentle stretch again. So sitting at the wall, slight bend in your knees, keep that bend there, hands on your legs, and just slide your hands down towards your shins. Again, the key is that you're doing it nice and relaxed. And again, finish with 10 to 15 of those. What I would do then is, if you feel okay, repeat that circuit again. So starting back with the sitting on the chair into your back bend, into the sit to stance, the B stance, sit to stance, then go with the reverse lunge at the wall and finish again here. So you can do 2 rounds of it together. So there's our sequence of exercises that you can do at home today to start improving the symptoms you feel with this sciatica issue. Now it is going to take a little bit of bravery on your behalf. It's going to mean that you need to start working and loading the area that has been sore, but remember, generally what people in pain do is they tense that area, they guard it and protect it and avoid using it, and that's one of the reasons why your symptoms can persist. So stay relaxed and breathe throughout. Start using that area of your body that's sore. It's a mixture of strength, stretching and relaxation exercises. Go through each part of it once or twice or 3 times, and then that's your circuit. That can take you anything from about 5 to 10 or 12 minutes. You're absolutely free to do that once or twice a day, and if you feel okay with all of that, You'll then be able for more advanced exercises. I've done those on sciatica and you can see those in this video here. I mentioned at the start a video on a nerve root issue causing your sciatic pain. That's a slightly different story and I've included that here. If you have any questions or you need some help, feel free to comment below and we'll get back to you.